welcome. This is Black Shy Guy. Thanks for sitting at my table. I got something rare to discuss. I usually react to UFC fights, but the fight coming up is very interesting. I love both competitors. I am going for Weili to win the match. I am going for Weili. I want her to pull it off. But I love Rose too. I like Rose a lot. I mean, especially when she took down Joanna. I mean, Joanna really made herself look like a villain, so I was happy that Rose took her down. But other than that, it was a good battle between them. But Rose took out quite easy. Um, when Whaley fought Joanna, it was a really close fight. But obviously, Whaley pulled it off. For you to think that Joanna really won that fight, everybody has their own um I mean their own end result, but to me Whaley pulled it off. Whaley pulled it off. I mean she had the most damaging hits. It was quite equal in landing, but Whaley had the most damaging hits, so she pulled it off. Whaley won that match. And hey, I mean Joanna lost to both fighters, but Joanna's still a great fighter. Now, about Whaley versus Rose. I think that this match, this is my prediction, this is my opinion, okay? I'm not a professional like these guys, you know what I mean, who gives their opinion. I'm just giving it my opinion as a fan. This is going to be a battle. This is going to be a battle. And is it going to be a battle like Whaley versus Joanna? I don't know. It depends because we all know Rose has the reach on Weili. We all know that. She has the reach on Weili. But the thing is about Weili, it's all gonna depend. It's all gonna depend if Weili is willing to take enough hits from Rose to get in close. And when Weili does land, when she finally gets in close, is she going to land enough damaging blows to slow down Rose? And it's really hard to get in on Rose. It's really hard. As you can see from the Andrea fight. I mean, even though Andrea has no head movement, she has no head movement whatsoever. Andrea, I mean, big ups to her, but she has no head movement. I mean, Rose completely destroyed her. Andrea, to me, won by luck. Won by luck that first match they had. I mean, Rose was dominating in that match the entire time. And Andrea just got her with one good grab, slammed her on her head, and the match was over. But Rose had that fight clean and clear. She was the winner. She defeated herself. Rose defeated herself. You know what I mean? But in the second fight, as you can see, Rose won. You know what I mean? To me, yes, she lost the first match, but Rose can beat Andrea with no problem. I don't know if Rose's heart was in it because you can see after that first match, she basically kind of called it quits. You know what I mean? She was like, I'm done. You know what I mean? But then she came back, thank God, because she's an amazing fighter. And as you can see, she beat Joanna too. And that's not easy to do. Joanna was queen before Rose took her down and Weili took her down. She was queen. She was dominant. But Weili's gonna have to take some hits from Rose. And Rose does hit hard. Rose does hit hard. Does she have Weili power? I don't think so. Weili is just at a different level when it comes to power. And can Rose take that power from Weili? No. Rose will have to keep Weili away from her. Okay? Rose will have to back the hell up from Weili as much as possible. You do not want to get in and you do not want to stand in front of Weili. You don't. You don't. You want to keep moving, keep your head moving. You know what I mean? Even though, yeah, she can keep her head moving, but the key is to basically keep her out. Keep her out of her environment. You know what I mean? Stick and move, basically. You got the reach on her. Destroy her the same way you kind of destroyed Andrea, but the difference is Weili has good head movement, and Weili can move much better around the ring than Andrea ever could. And that's why I think Weili can get in on Rose, and that's where Rose is going to have the problems. Yes, Rose is a good takedown, but Weili is a good defender in takedowns. Good defender in takedowns. You know what I mean? She could defend herself pretty well. So is Rose is kind of a disadvantage there. I'm not downing Rose's game. She's dominant. She's really good. Even though she had way less fights than Weili, I mean, she's dominant. But Weili, if Weili gets in, she can kind of end the fight pretty quick, because we all know Weili can take a hit. She can take a hit. She can. We all know that. Rose, on the other hand, can take hits, but not like Weili. Not like Weili. She doesn't have that. She's not. She doesn't have the chin of Weili. She doesn't. Weili can take damage. She can take damage. The only thing is Weili has to keep that head moving and get in on Rose. That's the only way. You can't. Weili's a fighter that's willing to take damage to get in close, but can't. She's got to limit it. She's got to limit it in this fight against Rose, because Rose will make it a nightmare for her if she catches one good hit on Weili, closes one eye, and that's it. You know what I mean? Weili is gonna have a really hard time moving in on her, especially with one closed eye. It messes up your peripheral vision, and she's gonna get knocked the hell out, because Rose is gonna even land more punches because she has the distance. Once again, this is my prediction. This is my prediction. Okay, this is my final say so. I do think Weili pulls it off. I do think Weili has two. You're not gonna be able to keep Weili out. You're not. You're just not gonna be able to keep Weili out. She's got two. Her head movement is just too good. Her movement around the ring is just too good. Her defense with grapple techniques is just too good, and she's gonna get in on Rose. And is Rose gonna be able to take those damages? My opinion, I don't think so. I don't think so. If Rose is able to keep Weili out, then she can win. But I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I can be wrong. You know, I can be wrong. And when I'm wrong and that fight happens in less than 17 days, you can leave a comment right here on this page and say, hey, I guess you were wrong. But hey, this is my prediction, and I can pick whatever I want, okay? So Weili comes out the winner. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Let me know your predictions, and hopefully we can enjoy this fight. Once again, this is Black Shy Guy. Thanks for sitting at my table. I'm out of here, man. Peace.